Who said it was long? Ah, come on. It wasn't long. Let's go. Hello, hello. Welcome to Unprofessional Opinion. I'm Rashard.
And I'm Melody.
I'm glad you guys are here, man. I'm here. Shonda, you were supposed to take a test, personality test called Myers-Briggs.
If this is your first time joining, please go to our YouTube page, Mel and Shard's Unprofessional Opinion. No, it's Shard and Mel's Unprofessional Opinion.
Yes.
And like and subscribe. We appreciate y'all for joining us today.
Yes, appreciate it. It's gonna be fun. So, last week we hinted that we would do personality traits. We decided we set on it, and that's what we did. We ended up doing personality traits, and
Before we get into it, we wanted to answer a few questions that came up.
Oh yeah, we got DM questions. I always say email, and I got on myself habit. Let's go.
All right, so the first question is, it's a lighthearted one. Do you mind if your spouse watches movies without you? Or television shows without you? I don't mind because I'm always the spouse that watches the television shows without him. We'll always start, and it'll be our little date night. We'll watch Power. We used to watch Power, Insecure, Ozark. We watch.
And anybody watch? Oh, I ain't gonna tell them because it's new.
Yeah, but we will watch that together. Man. But he's so slow. Like he'll start doing stuff around the house.
I'm not slow. I just want to digest it.
So I'll go and
the way I
want to
digest
watch it by myself.
No, she's impatient. She's like, she want to be with the in crowd. I'm just.
No, I don't. I want to know what's going to happen before Facebook tells me what's going to happen.
Don't watch Facebook. I told you that over and over again. Don't watch Facebook if you don't want to know something.
So for me, it's okay. I guess we can't really answer your question because for me, it's okay. For him, it's not okay.
Yeah, we can. So it depends because we started a movie. What was it? Gods of America. Gods. It was Gods of America.
That was a show.
Yeah, the show.
Mm-hmm.
Gods
in America.
Gods in America. Yeah, we started that.
Definitely.
And so what ended up happening was I started it, brought her into it, and then she got upset because I wasn't watching it fast enough. And I was like, because I want to watch each episode and try to figure out where they're going with it.
But the reason to have streaming television is so you can binge watch something. Why are we waiting and watching it?
I'm an 80s baby, and stuff came on every weekend. If Spencer for Hire came on every Thursday at 9 o'clock, I was watching Spencer for Hire at 9 o'clock. I'm still like that. I'm wired that way.
I'm not. I watched all of Ozark in 2 days.
So, I hope that answers your question. I think, me personally, it is a good thing to share a show with each other. Because
if that's your thing.
If that's your thing.
Yeah, then if that's your date thing, then you should be watching it together. And it's not cheating, but it's kind of mean.
Now, if you see what I did do one time was I fast forward. I watch because the one show we was watching wasn't going fast enough, so I went a little further, and then I came back and watched it with her. She didn't know, but
yeah, I usually watch it again with him. But even if we're watching a show, he'll have to go and get something downstairs, so I'll have to, and he won't pause it. Yeah. So I have to rewatch the same part
or tell
of the
me
show,
about it. She gotta tell me about it
like 3 or 4 times, or he'll ask me, "So what happened? What are they doing? Why are they doing that?" And then I miss the rest of the show. I'm like, man, I gotta pause it. So I'd rather just watch it by myself because it's frustrating.
Okay, well, we can't answer that question because we're unprofessional.
Yeah.
So, before we do that too, or we got
another question, but go ahead.
Go ahead. What's the question?
No, if you had, what is
no, we're gonna wait.
All right. So the next question is, what happens to marriage? The new normal is being the girlfriend, the baby mom. What about being his wife? So before either one of us answer this, I want to just say that we're not going to address. We understand that there's people that marriage is not their belief. So we're not going to challenge that or try. We respect that, and we're gonna talk and answer this question for people that believe in marriage or want to get married. So yeah, I wanted to say that first.
Yeah. I think we were discussing this before, and we live in a Western society. Like this is fairly new, but we have traditions that we go back to. A lot of us will have to seek out those traditions. However, being married is not the issue. That's just it is a piece of paper, but it's also agreement that you're gonna, it's people can follow your lineage that way. After you go on, they can follow you that way. Property, there's monetary things that come with it. So you don't always have to. Some people think, like, I think a guy I was talking to where he's, I don't want to get married. I'm like, but you've been with your girl forever, and they finally did get married. But he was adamant that he didn't need to. He was like, it's a piece of paper. I was like, yeah, but you own property, she own property. The pot gets bigger. Something happens to you. Your wife can come in and say something to help out the situation, or they talk to her directly. It's a lot of things that go with it. Not to get too deep, but it is a big deal. And I think they asked the question because it shouldn't be normal or taboo not to say it's not only love, it's more than that. We're gonna establish something here. So you can go from there.
Well, I'm gonna get deep. So
here we go.
In New Jersey, 49% of the population are married. So it's not, and the divorce rate is very low. It's lower. It's 2.6. So and it's lower than it has been in years. But in saying that, we also have to like dissect that. Yeah, the population that they're talking about probably is not. It's probably predominantly white or other than black. So maybe it is rare in the black community for this person that asked this question. But I would say, like, change your circle. Be around people that are married. My circle is people that are married and they're married couples. And also, like, do your research. Like, make sure, like, for instance, marriage to me is the key to financial freedom in the black community. It's the cure to poverty, marriages, because when you marry, like Rashard was saying, when you marry your spouse, it's two families joining together. Like in ancient Africa, if two families moved together, wanted to get married, if this family owned an ox and this family had a bunch of land that they needed to be plowed, then they will merge together, and that would now they both have an ox, and now they both own this land. So that's two families that are able to produce for the next generation. So that's why I believe that, like, marriage is a contract. It's something that empowers the family and builds up for the next generation. Yeah. And also, there's the two first black people to get married were Dred Scott and Harriet Robertson. And this was, they were slaves. This was in 1830. And they were married, and they were both living with their slave masters and on different plantations in free states and didn't even know it. And their master, one of the masters, married both of them, and they were able to argue in front of the Supreme Court for their freedom because they were considered human beings because of them being married. And they were the first two black people to get married in the United States. That was in 1830. So that's how important it is. It's not that okay, yes, it is a piece of paper and it doesn't change the way you feel about someone, but just having that contract and being able to build the family structure and being able to use that as leverage to get the things that you want. That's the importance of it, and that's why other races will try to make you believe that it's not important. It's very important.
Very important. Because now you're becoming strong. So, and this also speaks to building that foundation. So, here in the foundation, in our new studio, of course, you guys can. I'm gonna keep saying that because I'm excited about this. This is what I love to do. So we built something here. I'll show it later. I'm excited about it. I don't care what anybody thinks. So that was 2 great questions.
Very good questions.
And I hope we answer them. Again, DM us. You want to get to? We can get to those at the end, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then let's take a shot because that was
Let's
heavy.
take a shot. That was heavy. So cheers to anyone. You don't have anything? Ah, come on. There it is.
Cool.
There it is. So.
Nope. We already addressed that. We already said that if marriage is not something that you believe in or not something that you want to do, that wasn't for you. We respect anybody's beliefs.
Everybody's beliefs.
And everybody is included in this conversation. That was just the answer to that question.
Yep. So, want to get to? Are we gonna go right into the topic? You want to go right into the personality traits?
Yeah, let's get to
Everybody do their personality traits? Because I'm curious. Because I did mine, and Mel tapped on it a little bit on Wednesday. You want to go first? Because you seem like you got a lot.
You go first.
All right. So my personality trait was ENTP. I am a extrovert, not introvert. I don't know.
That's surprising.
It is, right? Because I fall back. I'm always thinking of the next thing, and people think I'm like scatterbrained, but I'm not. I am working things out in my head, and I have a difficulty explaining it myself because I'm always thinking of the next thing, like the next song that's coming on, or what we're gonna eat tonight after the show. I don't know. It doesn't matter what it is. I am a visionary. Who I only care about. I don't give 2 shits about a detail. I don't. It's like, yo, truth be told, I told her while I was like 20, 21, I was like, I'm moving to Denver. She's like, well, I don't care. I'm going. And before that, I was gonna move to Canada. And she was like, remember that?
Yeah,
I was gonna move to Canada.
Toronto.
I didn't care. I was like, I'm going to Toronto. Air Canada is hiring. I filled out the application. I'm gonna go. So and that's what I was. No details. Didn't know what I was gonna do. Didn't know if I wasn't a citizen, I was gonna be able to. I didn't care, right? So that's me. I will tell somebody, hey, look, we're gonna build this bridge. It's gonna start on the west end and end on the east end. You guys figure out where the nails go and how many dimensions we need in order to build this bridge. Boom. That's just me. A lot of people call that global thinking versus the intricate details.
Or macro.
Tomato. She always corrects. She throw little digs at me all the time. Every time. So I do play devil's advocate. So somebody I can agree with whatever they're saying. Mm-hmm. But I still want to find out why they came up with that decision.
Because it may be different.
Because it might be different. The equation might be different. How they came up with this idea. Mm-hmm. So I love the debate. I want to always change somebody's mind. So in those debates, I'm always trying to figure out like why do they feel that way. I love talking politics. I love talking religion because I want to know how did you come to this conclusion. Mm-hmm. And that's just me. That's one of the personality traits. I'm very non-traditional. Am I?
Yeah.
Am I?
Yeah, you're non-traditional.
I'm non-traditional.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, like our anniversaries are always, they're nothing.
It's never the same.
Never the same. They're always different.
Yeah.
Because I don't like following tradition. So those are my personality traits.
Yeah, and he cooks dinner more than I do.
Yeah. So if you ever want to look those up, ENTP, that is me. It called me the innovator or the inventor. Mm-hmm. I was the inventor. So I hope, because I know she got a lot. I'm gonna let her get to it. But I hope you guys at home did those personality traits and then like talk. It can be eye opening. Like,
yeah, figure out how it works and how like, y'all can integrated.
Yeah.
If you're not already, some of
you guys already figured it out.
Yeah.
We just gave you something to talk about because that's what we do here at Unprofessional Opinion. We get people to talk. Conversation.
So for me, it's ENFJ, and I'm the teacher. I'm an idealist, an organizer, definitely. Driven to implement another person's vision. Catalyst for human growth, which is big. Like I hate, like I don't hate. I love like helping people like discover what they're good at, and just like if I find something that people want to do, I love sitting down and helping them come up with a plan. It really fuels me. It's not. I think I get more out of it than the person that I'm helping.
So you're a giver.
Okay, yeah, and then and then 34% introverted and 66% extroverted.
Wow, you went in that much detail?
Which makes a lot of sense because there are times where I can hang out with, like if I hang out and have fun on a Saturday and I'll be a social butterfly. I'm at the party. I'm talking to everybody I don't know. I'm having drinks, shaking hands, meeting people. I'll meet somebody in the bathroom, introduce them.
Oh man, I hate when she
introduce them to like everybody out in the party. If you ever, honestly, I'm the perfect wayman. If you're a single man and you want to go and meet somebody, take me because I'm gonna find the single woman in there and I can hook it up.
This is true.
I can talk to anybody.
This is true.
I have.
Don't ask me how I know that.
And my dominant feature is intuition, which is good because which makes a lot of sense because I have like a when I meet people I can kind of tell the energy if we're gonna hang out again, or I can read like I don't really like this person, I think they like do insurance fraud. I'm good. Like it's just something that ticks. It's something that I always feel it in my stomach and I'm like nah, like I gotta pray on that one because something ain't right. And I usually see the bigger picture. He doesn't see the bigger.
No, I'm a worldly thinker. So.
But you don't see the whole picture, like of how things are going to be done. I see.
You see details.
Details. So that's why we compliment one another.
Yeah, you're right. Cause like, say if we gotta fill out paperwork for a house or a car or something, she like does details, and I'm like, well, how much does it cost? And how much are you gonna pay a month?
This is the most ignorant thing he did to me. I was looking for a job. This is like this is a long time ago. Jaden was like 2-3 years old. I'm looking for a job and I'm super frustrated, not knowing which direction to turn. He went to an organization meeting for his job. So he comes and he was like, I'm really down. I can't find a job. I just don't, I'm starting to like just
telling stories about jobs.
Yeah, okay. Just thinking like I don't know what I'm gonna do. So he gives me this book and he says, "Here, read this." So I read the book and I'm thinking it's gonna be so insightful and help me in my current situation. And he says to me, I said to him, I read the book. It don't have nothing to do with feeling down and wanting to find a job. He's like, I know. I needed to know what happened in the book for my job. So can you tell me what happened in the book? Because I can read a whole book in detail, remember it, and recite it. So yeah, if you ever need a book report written or something, I can help.
And it worked because she was detail oriented. She was able to speak to the details. I want to know what happened in the beginning, what happened at the end. I don't care about the middle. All that stuff in the middle don't matter. Don't matter.
I mean, but it took my mind off of thinking about not finding the job for the time I'm reading this book that had nothing to do with my life.
Yeah, but it made her feel better.
No, it didn't.
Well, what about the time? Listen, the reason why I work where I work at is because she freaking told me, oh yeah, so you gotta go somewhere tomorrow at a hotel. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I did his resume.
Yeah, you gotta go tomorrow. You gotta be there at 9:00. I was like, for what? Oh, just a thing. It's like I get there, and 16 years later, I'm still there. So
we did. Yeah, we packed up his resume. Me and my grandma, we packed his resume, put it in an envelope and everything. He was prepared.
I was prepared. I walked in there. Yeah, I didn't even know what I was going for, but I was going. That's what you call walking with faith.
Yeah.
Because I know what the hell I was doing. I didn't even know where I was going. I was new to this area. I'm like, got lost twice,
All right,
which never happens because I'm an excellent. I can go somewhere once. I'm like a dog. You drop me off, I find my way home.
I get lost in the city that I grew up in.
Oh, she called me. She was like, "I'm in Pittman." I'm like, "You should be able to come home." Oh man. So, are you done with the person?
Yeah, I'm done.
So that was personality traits.
Does anybody want to join and share their personality?
Anybody got
traits?
one?
You gotta request to join. If not, we'll move on.
Yeah, we'll move on. We got stuff, plenty of stuff to go on. I just hope you guys did the trick because it's interesting. In a few more weeks, we're gonna do life numbers, and those are gonna trip you out. That's different. It's nothing like being psychic and none of that crap. It's trust me. And then for those who like it, like psychics, that's fine. But I don't.
It's not crap, but
it
may not be for everybody.
Well, how come they ain't like? I think we were talking to somebody like, how come they ain't never won the lottery or anything like that?
Because I don't know.
So, all right. So, good one. How do I talk and how do you listen?
Okay.
We're gonna go back and forth. So, how do I talk to her? As I've gotten older, I've learned how to talk to her like this. Because if I talk to her any other way, she gets offended and balls her fists up. So I've learned to go, well, do we want to do that? And she goes, no. I'm like, okay. Then that's kind of like the subject. That's it. You know what I mean? We I'll put it out there and we go from there. How do I listen? Again, I'm thinking like, just tell me what you need because I don't care about like how we gonna get there. Just tell me what you need. Brakes need to be done. All right, got it. Don't worry about it. You know that just tell me what you need. So when Mel talks to me and how I listen, she gives me like this detailed story. Maybe you was telling about the lady at work. Anyway, it was a lady at work she was telling me about. And it was just a general story. And I sat and listened to this story from Cherry Hill to our house. It was like probably 30 minutes. Mm-hmm. Just to find out that her cat, or she had to put down an animal. And I was just like, you know, what is this? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Like, so how I listen is just give me the details and we'll go on from that. But sometimes Mel, she's very witty and very smart, and she claps back at me real fast. I'm not that quick, so she's able to get me before I get started. So I'm listening to a worldview. Mm-hmm. That's my theme of the night, and like it or not, I'm still. Text me a name for the new studio, please. I need one of those.
Do you hear how he tells a story, but he can't listen to the details of my story? Like the way he speaks, he should be able to listen the same way.
No,
he talks. And he before he gets to his story, he tell you it gotta be.
I give you the end.
Yeah, and then it'll break off into another story, and then another person, and then but I went to school and we played high school football together, and he was a running back.
You won't hear nothing.
And I'm like, what the hell does that have to do with this?
She won't listen to none of that. Mel won't listen to none of that. She won't hear none of that.
But he can't listen to my cat story.
It was a cat. It was about a cat.
So what is the principle? But I've learned the best way to actually, the best way to talk to him is while he's driving. Like I have his like full attention while he's. It might be some.
No, it's not.
It might be some curse words and thrown in there because if somebody cut him off, then I got to hear about that. But
man, people can't drive.
But.
Oh man, here we go. Hold on, people. Oh, there we go.
You gotta answer.
All right, don't worry about it. We thought we had somebody. So that's so how do you talk?
How do I talk?
Yeah.
Wow.
You said you always talk to me in the car. So.
Yeah, I usually talk to him in the car.
Mm-hmm. I
think I come across a lot of times as like a teacher or like authoritative. I don't try to be, but I can I always go back and think of how like somebody hurt me because I'll ask like a simple question and somebody somebody will be offended by the way that I asked the question. So I'm like, maybe the way I said it was the problem. Yeah. So like I think the way I think, I don't talk the same way I think. Like I think it's coming out super gentle, and then when I say it, it's super rough. Like I'm the perfect mom of boys. Like I need to raise boys, because if I raise girls, it will be like,
Yeah, you're pretty
their
rough on
feelings
this.
will
We
be
said
hurt.
that already. We said that one. Definitely. And how do you listen?
How I listen, if you come across as like you're trying to teach me something, or you're parenting me, then my guard goes up. I'm not even hearing what you have to say, because I don't want to be taught. It didn't work the first time, so I don't want to be taught in my adulthood.
Oh man.
See, somebody else.
Okay.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So there it is. All right. So that's how you talk. Mm-hmm. How do you talk, or how do I talk? How do you listen? Right. And ask your spouse that. So you guys are in a relationship. Ask them that question, that very question, and you're gonna go down the line. Something might trigger, and it's gonna be good. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a good thing. So going on to the next thing, and that next topic was a good one. Friends with the opposite sex. You have a friend, your husband, boyfriend, whatever, has a friend that's a woman, and they're good friends. Is that okay?
Yeah. Is it okay for your spouse to have a friend of the opposite sex?
Is that okay?
Go ahead. You tell me if it's okay.
Like for you to have like women friends?
No, opposite sex. For me to have.
No, it's only okay for you to have women friends.
And why?
I don't know. Nah, I'm not like that. So if she were to have a guy, it wouldn't bother me, because I know her. Plus, I'm very good at what I do.
So for me, it depends. It depends. Like, he had this one friend that was an ex-girlfriend. And I just never understood why she wouldn't go away. I'm like, y'all don't have kids together. Y'all dated like in high school. I just don't get why this chick won't go away. She just kept popping up. Like no matter where we moved to, this chick would pop up. Like on a phone call, she would find his number. Somebody would give him the number. Like she just always seemed to pop up. So I was like, she rubs me the wrong way. And out of all the years that they were friends, I had never met her. So he would just say, I had said to him one day, I don't really like you talking to her. I know we don't tell each other what to do, but it makes me feel uncomfortable. He got really upset because he was like, we don't tell each other what to do. We never had that type of relationship. It wasn't even about talking to the girl. It was just the fact that we don't tell each other what to do. So he was like, he got up in arms and like we didn't talk. We were so I inboxed the girl and I said, hey, I understand that you want to hang out. You've been hanging out with my husband when she met him at the mall. He didn't know, but she met him at the mall unexpectedly in another state, and I didn't know about it. And I'm like, I have no problem with my husband having female friends, but all of my husband's female friends are my friends as well. And they usually have a spouse who's my husband's friend as well. So if you want to hang out with my husband, then you're going to have to get to know me too. And I said, and don't, think that you can speak to my son if you don't know me. I'm his mother. So then she blocks me, calls him and tells her that she doesn't want drama. I don't need to be contacting her. So it basically just blew, like he's seen exactly what the problem was. Like she was not your friend. I don't know what the hell she was, but she was not your friend.
Right. And so I didn't need that energy around me. So I can just focus all on you.
Yep. But that's my answer. As long as my husband's female friend is my friend too, then I don't mind him having a female friend. So I know how his heart is. I know how he is.
And correction, single female friends.
Yeah, she was single.
Because I have married female friends. And
it's fine.
Yeah. Perfectly fine. So, she don't, I think we agree that we both want men, if she has a guy friend, if I know him, it's fine. If she know my friend, it's fine. So it should be equal. Yep. You guys should have that understanding and have that.
But if it's not okay, discuss why it's not okay, and then figure it out.
And then if it's not okay, then it should just be that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It should just be that. You should just leave it where it is. Because if your wife is not, now if they don't get along, that definitely is like a no-no.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to be involved in that,
And it's weird when it's exes. It's like, why are y'all, like, y'all don't have, if y'all have kids together, then it's like, okay, yeah, well, let's see how we can all make this work because you have kids together. But y'all you just want to be friends because y'all broke up. Like, that don't make no sense.
But I agree with her. Save the headache, man. Mm-hmm. Save the headache.
So what is this?
Who is that? I don't know.
Yeah.
Cancel.
Cancel.
Oh, you want to add? Okay.
We trying to add someone. See if they're gonna pick up.
Oh, we think we golden. Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
What's going on?
Nothing. Trying to put the baby to sleep.
Okay.
All right. Did you really want to be added?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
You look pretty.
Thank you.
Did you take the test?
I did. What questions do you want me to answer?
So what was your personality? What was the four letters?
If you don't remember, just tell us some of the traits.
Yeah, just tell them what the traits then.
I'm outgoing, but then again, I'm to the point where I'd rather be by myself.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Would you let your spouse have a friend of the opposite sex?
No.
No, not at all. It's a non-negotiable.
It depends on if the friend was, here before me or, they dated after me.
Okay.
Depends on how it was set up. Like if they were before me, I know that it doesn't seem like it's, I know it seems genuine.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an actual friend of, like brother and sister.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's like after me, I'm like, why are you even trying to make, women friends
Mm-hmm.
or other opposite sex now?
What if she went to church every Sunday?
What's that got to do with it?
And they met at church.
What's that got to do with it?
Church women usually sometimes doesn't work.
Oh, man.
All right, man.
All right. So let's try somebody else.
Right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
See ya.
See ya.
Yeah. All right. There was one more in there. Where's the one?
Right here.
You see that? Oh, no. That was it? Okay. All right. So, we're back. Was Darlene in there?
I don't know.
I think so.
I didn't-
Hi, Darlene, if there is.
All right.
What if there was a coworker? I got friends as coworkers.
Yeah, coworkers are cool because usually you wouldn't talk to, like, some of the male coworkers you would probably never even talk to if you didn't work with.
So you did have one, right? The guy, he was trying to hit on you hard.
he was
trying to hit on her hard. I was like, man.
He voted for Trump. It would never work.
Oh,
God. But amongst other things, like his views, but we got along really well at work. But yeah, outside of work, it wouldn't have worked.
Sugar mama.
It would not have worked. And I think it was more of a fetish thing. I would have probably been like the first black woman he ever like. Yeah, no, thank you. I'm not trying to do the slave master.
Oh God, here you go.
Fantasy, play that out with no problem.
So we have a couple of topics that we want to get to next week.
Yeah, next week.
Next week, some good things that came up. But for some reason, we got a lot of DM questions about sex, which I don't know how to do that tastefully. I don't know how to like that.
Depends on the.
It's the subject. It is I'd rather have those conversations in person. Like not in person, but you want to have them. You want to have them like we're all right here and everybody can give their point of view because. I am a person that also can read rooms, and if I'll be the perfect DJ, because I'm for all that stuff. So, but we do have understanding my partner, which kind of leads into what we were talking about within the personality traits.
Yeah.
Try to understand them. It's kind of like part 2 to that. But I guess we were saying, are we allowing our, like, because me and Mel have been together for so long, so of course we grew, like, you know.
Yeah. Are you giving your partner room to grow?
To grow, like, so, you know, something might have changed about me, or my view about something like changed.
We got another request.
Oh, there you go. Oh, okay. Yo, there you go.
Chris is new to Instagram for everybody out there.
So, did you take the personality test?
Yeah, well, I ain't finished.
You didn't finish it?
Honestly, it was going and end up like an introvert, so
Really?
yeah.
Speak up.
Honestly, my bad. But yeah, that was going to be the conclusion of the whole test.
All right.
Okay.
So what did you want to add, or what did you want to say?
You trying to figure out, I couldn't remember trying to see it because you got a listening. But, what was that question again?
So we did how do I talk? How do you listen? And then do you think it's okay for your spouse to have
A friend
of the opposite sex?
So, all right. So the question is, how do I talk? And how do I listen?
Yeah.
Is it okay? Do I think it's okay if my significant other has a friend that's opposite sex?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So, how do I talk? How do I listen? When I talk, I feel like I'm more direct. You know what I'm saying? And as far as listening wise, I have a hard time with that. I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like I hear a lot. I hear what I want to hear.
Yeah.
And once I hear what I want to hear, if it's something I don't want to hear, then I'll automatically react. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I definitely got to work on as far as like in a relationship wise, because I mean, like, you got to be both ways. You got to hear each other out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so just to touch on the topic about as far as like your significant other having a friend on the opposite sex, as long as they not like on some texting all day, or like we meeting up here and it's starting to get goofy, like it's like I don't really have no problem with it.
Yeah.
As long as somebody's not hitting you up like 11:30 at night.
Yeah.
Or it's a random time, like, yo, why? Just trying to see. Like, that, then it become like, all right, y'all make this look and see.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, yeah, I really don't have no problem with it. I never, because I'm not an insecure dude, so I never really felt like it was an issue or my significant other have a guy friend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, that's my take on it.
Well said.
That sums it up.
Take a shot with that.
And so it sounds like you got selective hearing. We definitely
That runs in your family.
Yeah, it definitely comes from the backside.
That runs in the family. Cheers, my brother.
I hear a lot too.
All right.
You just hear what you want to hear.
All right.
All right. See you, Chris. Thanks for joining.
I love you. I got a good thing going.
All right. Appreciate it. Corner. There we go. That was very good.
Hi, Julian.
That was good.
You should be playing video games right now, but we appreciate you joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah, so like I challenge you to see if you allow your spouse that room to grow, because we all we all involved.
We struggle with that big time. And they talk about the 7-year itch.
Yeah,
big time.
It's
so
real. Yeah,
that's gonna be next week.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's a good one.
7-year itch. But it's all about expansion. When the person decides to change something in their life, and your spouse is not ready for it. It can
And
be
I
challenging.
also heard this on another show where somebody was saying that when they married their spouse, they went into the marriage saying that telling their husband that if you ever want to get a divorce, no questions asked. It's up to
Yeah,
you.
that was horrible.
So do
yeah.
y'all, like we'll touch on that. Let us know your views on that.
Yeah, definitely. So,
And another one, like if we talked about this this week too. What if your spouse doesn't want to have children and you want to have children, or if you want more than one child and your spouse only wants one child? How do you handle that? Is that a deal breaker for you, or?
but those are the buckets that we talked about. That's probably a class we need to have. You can teach it.
No. Oh yeah, I am the teacher.
You're the teacher. You're the teacher.
So we're gonna get out of here. You got
Definitely.
anything else
No,
you wanna add?
we're gonna do that. We got the topics for next week, so we'll work on those. But we definitely want to get some names out there, get some businesses out there.
We got another one.
Oh, we
another
got to get that
request.
one. We got to get that one.
Dang, y'all up today.
We got to get that one. This is a good one. There, where'd it go?
Request it again, Jen.
It don't come up when you.
That should be discussed when it comes up. I mean, when before you're married. I agree.
That should be one of the table topics when you first meet.
But sometimes things change because
Yeah, but you should still-
you grow, and that can be under allowing your spouse room to grow. You just never know,
Yeah.
especially if the husband wanted more kids and the wife had one child and it was a complicated delivery. She may not want to do it again. So we get this request, but it's not coming up.
coming up. Is he on Facebook trying to do this? Because he's not on Instagram.
It's not working.
He's not on Instagram.
Yep.
She trying to. It's not coming up. I don't know why.
What are y'all drinking?
Yeah. So we drinking rum punch. Definitely the good stuff.
Yeah, you guys got the recipe. We're re-upping now. No Hennessy for us tonight because I got a paper due tomorrow. And no whiskey because I couldn't do that ever again.
That whiskey was good. Did it go? All right, we got Jen.
Oh, the kids. It's definitely a topic for my household. That's Julie.
Rum Haven. Hey, there they go. What's going on?
What's up, fam?
How you doing? Oh,
God.
you guys been, what, you guys on what, year 15?
Yep.
Yeah.
Year 15? Congratulations to that. So, this is the big, what was the milestone? It was every 10 years? 5 to 10 years?
Yeah, 5 years.
Yeah, man. Y'all look good.
Hanging in there.
Yes.
So,
So we did the personality test, though.
okay.
So you want to go first?
Oh, yeah. First, I took me back straight to my childhood.
We struck a chord.
Huh?
You struck a chord, huh?
Yeah.
You got triggered.
So, you know how it gives you 3 different ones, like from most likely you, and then second, and then third.
Right.
So yeah, my first one was mastermind. My second one was inspector, and the third one was commander.
Commander. Okay.
Oh, probably the 3 most annoying ones.
When he was reading off the details.
Okay. And what was yours, Jen?
Mine was protector.
Mm.
Yeah, protector, then counselor. I'm a teacher too now, so you know that's all we do all day. And
Oh.
our boys.
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
That's awesome. What about
So have fun.
yeah, it was a good one? Did y'all go back and forth?
Did it make sense?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. You know, it was just basically, telling me that, yeah, I think systematic, like step 1, step 2, step 3. If I don't see it that way, then I don't want to move forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was just kind of breaking down stuff like that. So
Wow.
we got a kick out of
Look
it.
at that. Man. See? I think we might be on the right track.
And how would you answer? How do you talk and how do you listen?
What you drinking, man?
I got the purple here.
And we almost blew with our little martini.
Ah.
Fading away.
So, how do you talk and how do you listen?
That's something that we still kind of work on. You know what I mean? Like somebody mentioned earlier, it's your tone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because sometimes he'll ask me a question, but my tone can come off wrong, so I don't think you have an attitude. It's not. I'm like, I'm not mad. It's just like the timing of the question. I probably, like Mel said, was watching a movie, and you would have come in and asked the question.
Why not? I mean, look, if I got a question, me, I'd be right in the middle of a game, and she'd be like, the kids you gotta go to Walgreens. What? No, I'm not going to work. You know what I mean?
Or if he's yelling at the kids, he'll talk to me in the same tone he was just talking to the kids.
Because I'm already up
"Excuse
there.
me."
I'm already up here. I'm up here already. I gotta.
Because, she's a teacher.
Yeah.
So she'll be teaching all day and then bring that teacher vibe. Come on, be like, wait, you at home now. Sit down.
She gonna hit you with the yardstick. Oh man, that's awesome. Anybody allowed to have friends of the opposite sex?
Their faces.
Yeah, we've had to decide that too.
That's always something that's a topic and something that's worked on. I think it's individual situations.
Right.
Okay.
Living here in Vegas, sometimes it's cool, sometimes it's not, because Tyree does have female friends, but sometimes, no disrespect, they're lesbians. So, it's just there because he's that type of guy.
You try to convert him, little horny dog.
Being IT, he's dealing with more girls that are in the field. So,
Huh?
That don't work.
I don't think I'm allowed to. And in my profession, I don't think I'm allowed to, but in my profession, I deal with a lot more women.
Because the commander said you're not allowed to.
That's that mastermind.
The mastermind.
Commander,
Yeah. Ask him.
Basically saying like there's no in the middle.
Yeah.
Like they say binary thinking, it's either a 0 or a 1.
That's it.
It's either cool.
That's
not
it.
cool, and, that in the middle I struggle with. So
But like you said, as long as they're not, one person said, as long as they're not on there doing no shenanigans, talking crazy
Yeah.
to each other and connecting, then
and it's not about not trusting her, but it's about you have to have some trust for the other person's motives.
Yeah.
yeah.
They're nigga knowing their intentions. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the hard part, like knowing their intentions and being able to know, like if your spouse doesn't feel right about it, don't question it. Just go with what your spouse is feeling, because sometimes like they just see something you didn't see.
Yeah.
And that could be for a female friendship or same sex.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Because they gotta have their boundaries too within your relationship. So, wow, that was awesome.
Because I've had some homegirl where he like, she ain't cool, you don't need to be happy to be like, oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah, definitely. He had male friends that like they single. I'm like, why y'all hanging together? What's going on?
Yeah. Definitely.
That's what's that. Well, it's good seeing you guys.
Definitely.
Nice seeing you too. Thanks for joining.
Appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye. All right, guys. So
Oh man, that
this
was
is a fun
awesome.
show.
That was fun.
All right, so we want to shout out Sakeen Official Sports if you're trying to get your child in shape for it, because after this
They gonna
quarantine,
need
they're
it.
gonna need
They gonna
to
need to get in shape. Definitely.
If you want to reward yourself for being a stay-at-home working parent that also is a teacher, get you a baked good from Bake Right. She makes the best cakes. Like it's the stuff that your grandmother used to make in the kitchen for hours. It's
She
really
made
good.
our anniversary cake on time too. She does everything.
And then League Bound, if you're looking for a place to host events, you can find them on Instagram as well. And also,
Cuts come to you. One of the best barbers I've ever dealt with, and very personable person, and does kids a lot too. So if you need a kid, he comes to you once this is all over with. He'll come to you.
Travel to do
He'll
haircuts.
come to you. Yeah, it costs a little bit more, but let me tell you, ain't
It's
nothing like
worth
getting
it.
your hair cut
In
in
your
your own home and
It's worth it.
professional haircut. This guy's professionally trained. So that's there. Lavinia Rose.
Yes, if you're trying to get a custom
Bracelet done, yeah.
You know, if you're the type of person that don't want to walk around with something that someone else has on, everything is meaningful, it's well thought out, it's beautiful. Definitely look her up to get a custom piece.
Yeah.
And solely for you, if you want another custom piece, but for clothing,
Swimsuits.
when we can all finally travel
Oh,
again,
man.
and you need that perfect vacation piece.
I need a blazer.
The sizes are precise. You don't have to go and get anything repaired or take it to the dry cleaner or anywhere.
Definitely.
She's good.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
look out for those, and we'll see you guys next week.
Oh, forget we're getting one. Drip scent.
Well, it's right there.
It's right there. Drip scent. Go ahead and order that.
You need it.
You need it.
You don't want to be ashy.
Yeah, you don't need that.
We
yeah.
can't.
This is all in one right here.
We
You
can't
don't-
get our hair done.
Yeah.
We can't get our waxing.
I got out of the shower.
So you might as well make sure you're moisturized and you smell good, because that's the one luxury that we can have.
Yeah, and this is where it is. So drip scent, DS Essence, DS Essentials .store. Go there. We got that. I think that was it, guys. Yeah. Man,
we love y'all. This was fun.
This was fun. This was a good show. I appreciate you guys for showing up, participating. I seen a good number of people who showed up tonight. We had a pretty good number.
And also go to our YouTube page and subscribe.
We better say that.
Shard and Mel's Unprofessional
We better-
Opinion
we
on
better
YouTube.
say that.
Take care. If y'all have any questions, funny questions, if you have any negative
DM
comments
us.
that is
DM
funny,
us.
DM us and we'll read it.
And welcome to the new studio, Unprofessional Opinion.
Take
Thank
your shots.
you.
It's early. Go listen to the Babyface and versus.
I'm not listening to that
It's Babyface versus
because I'm gonna have
Teddy
to whip
Riley.
off that whoop pill.
Teddy Riley. Go listen to that. Love y'all.